For all things Halloween, this is hauntformer, and I had the very awesome opportunity, one I'm very grateful for, to talk about, unbox, and show you some brand new for 2021 masks from Zagone Studios. There are some really cool, creepy masks in that box, and we're going to unleash them onto this poor innocent world. Let's do it. Where is it? Ah! There it is. Okay, so spoiler alert, this isn't a real knife, this is a prop knife. But I'm gonna see if it can... no. That's alright. That's okay. So again, huge thank you to the folks at Zagone for sending out a care package. Wait. Are you ready for this? A scare package. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna seriously unbox this. No more puns. If you like what you see, go to Zagone's website. I'll have a link in the description because they have so many masks. I've done other unboxings of their products and they are top-notch. So let's see what we got here. Oh, we're already getting dark. Alright, let's take out the first mask. Looks like a demon of some sort. A snarling demon mask. A hairy demon. Can you see that? Take a look. Look at the paint job on that. That's so good. You got the pinks in the gums. You have the hair come down on the face. It's like a demon werewolf because they look like ears but horns. I don't know. Comment below, what do you think this guy is? We will get a better look. Oh, here's the actual answer, okay? It's the Cheshire Cat. Alice in Wonderland famed this character, so now I know the answer. But because you can make these look like horns, you can make this look like a werewolf. I guess you can make it look like a demon. It's really cool. I really like the Cheshire Cat. I've never seen a mask of that character, but I'm glad I have it now because this is really cool. I'll give you some close-ups and some footage of me wearing it, but that is the Cheshire Cat from Zagone. Ooh, this is a grisly looking dude called Stalker. Let's take Stalker out of the bag. Oh, wow. Oh, snap. Okay, so this is one of their moving mouth characters, which they're kind of famous for at Zagone, as well as having the neck head sock. So basically slip that over your neck, and the inside of the mouth, what's really nice is that's covered in fabric, so you have all of that range to move your mouth. That is probably one of the gnarliest looking scarecrows I've seen. And again, these are all new, so get out there and check them out. Again, I'll give you footage of me wearing each of these. Now on to one a little more humorous, which Zagone also can pull off really well, is the Miles of Smiles mask, right here. Now here's the thing, while this is supposed to be humorous and funny, it's kind of creepy too, so you could play it both ways. Miles of Smiles here, they have a lineup of a bunch of very cartoonish looking masks, and this is one of those very masks. I like it a lot though, and again, I think this one will work really well with a skin tone, because the other ones you have to kind of use eye makeup. This one you can just kind of put on your person, so to speak. Similar with this guy, who is last but certainly not least in this lineup of creepy masks. Let me get the name right. Liger. I think that's how it's pronounced. Liger? Ligor? I'm assuming it's supposed to be like Igor or Igor. Take a look at him. This one's also pretty creepy, but it falls in that realm of cartoonish creepy where you could play this for laughs or for scares. Kind of looks like a witch mixed with a troll mixed with a demon? I don't know. What do you think Igor is here? But regardless, really cool. I love all of these masks, and now we're gonna try them on. So, I've done several Zagone videos in the past, and I never fail to get excited to share with you these masks, especially around the October season. It just feels right, you know? So, we're going to start with, I brought the little tags to remember the names, especially this guy, Ligor, maybe it's Liqueur, I don't know. But this guy is basically like an Igor type character, kind of a hairy fellow that needs to use some shaving cream. And he's got some lower fangs going on. He's got a big nose and the creepy mouth. Kind of the classic Zagone look, if you will. They like to style the masks in this form. Almost like some kind of witch mixed with a Sasquatch. Especially due to this hair up here, which I must say is quite soft. So let's try on Ligor here. Now, with this guy, I think what would be really helpful is if you had some kind of head sock. So that way, because these holes for the eyes, although you can see really well, they're quite big and it could take away the illusion. But if you get yourself a head sock in there, you're going to be able to see very well, and it's not going to ruin that illusion for this beast right here. I like this mask quite a bit. It's a little more silly than some of the other masks that I have here, and also just in general, but that's not a bad thing. I think it harkens back to the EC Comics design of some of their characters, especially their witches, but really cool stuff. I love this guy, a great first one to talk about. On to the funniest of the bunch, Miles of Smiles, which I have talked about other Zagone products that are very similar to this. Honestly, I can't tell if this is supposed to be a man or a woman, and maybe that's a part of the appeal here. You know, anyone can wear this thing. Miles of Smiles is just grinning from ear to ear. It's somewhat creepy, but it's a little too funny to be that scary. Now, if it was in the dark and someone approached me in this, probably would be a little more scared, I would think. Also, the hair is quite similar to our previous friend. How do I look? Miles of Smiles. I like that unlike a lot of mask makers that just make these very serious, scary, gory masks, Zagone offers kind of funny ones. So if you're in the mood for kind of a more treaty Halloween than a tricky one, this mask might be for you. I love it. I love it. I love the big teeth too. That's a really nice touch. Now we're getting on to some of the scarier slash weirder. The Cheshire Cat, which I thought was a demon or a werewolf, and I was proven wrong. Now that I know what this is, it makes a whole lot of sense. I'm not as familiar with the Cheshire Cat character just because I'm not, like, super engrossed into the Alice in Wonderland world. But for those of you who are, I think you're going to find this mask to be quite pleasing. And even me, who's not a huge Alice in Wonderland fan, I respect what this mask is, and I think it's cool because it takes the elements of a werewolf, mixes them with a cat, and you get something just like this. Let's go ahead and try it on. Also, very fuzzy hair. Reminds me of the werewolf that I unboxed last year. So let's slip this bad boy on. And here you have the Cheshire Cat. I always remember the Cheshire Cat singing and talking and disappearing and reappearing. I think to emphasize your eyes is going to be very important with this mask. So a little bit of gray makeup, like kind of like Batman style, right around there will make it worth your time. I really do love this. That is a sick mask. And now on to the last, but certainly not least, maybe my favorite of all of these, because I am a fan of the scary stuff, if you couldn't tell. This one, Stalker, I think takes the cake for being the scariest of this lineup. Very yellow, corn-looking scarecrow with the gory, bloody, nasty teeth with drips coming off of it like saliva. And then you have this back, which is like a burlap material, and of course, the head sock, which I think is really nice. And also, if you're a little nervous about the pandemic right now, this is a good option because it really covers up your nose and mouth area. It even has the nose covered, so you're going to be protected inside of this thing. And it just looks really gnarly. So let's try Stalker on. Which, this might be the least of these that I would like to have stalk me. I have to get in character. So, I got some fuzz all over me. Besides the fact that I love the head socks, this one's a very snug fit, and you're not going to be able to really scream or talk through it super well, but again, I think that's the element of making it a little more like a face mask as well as a mask, which is fine, because I think with this one, being called Stalker, it's not really about the scare, it's about the creepy factor of it, and this one really has that. I love everything about this one. I think this was an awesome lineup, so thank you to the kind folks at Zagone. Check them out in that description down below. And remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.